I'm Amy with Momma-Builds. Come build with me. So today we are finishing up the Birch Beauty. Now, just as a reminder, this house was a little intense. The reason being is the outside has black block and the inside, as you can see through the window there, has white block. I did a two-tone house, which just kind of complicates everything. It's hard to know for sure, like, um, how to do the roof and all that if you like forget to do two blocks on everything. So like when you're making an A-frame roof and you're setting the blocks like this, and you're going up and in one, up and in one, up and in one, you really need to start with your outer black layer. I figured that out, and so to save time for the tutorial, I'm just going to tell you, if you attempt a 2 block thick house like this, do your floor and then build up the sides all the way and get your black wrapped all the way around, not the black, your outer block wrapped all the way around, so that when you start doing your roof, it's all lined up. I had to go back and kind of make some adjustments. There were some roofing that had 2 blocks and then some of it that didn't, and it was just kind of not symmetrical and not meeting upright, and it was just kind of weird. So make sure that you do that. Also, another little intricate detail to this house that I don't do to all my houses that you might want to think about if you want to try the same thing is, because this is a 2 block house, you need to make a decision about where you want to put your windows. So originally when I started building, I was doing windows on that inner pane there, and you could see I'm just going to show you, I guess. I was just doing it out here. I was just doing it in this inner pane, and then you could see like the wood and stuff, and I was like, oh, I kind of like that. But then as I was starting to fill in the inner part of my house, I didn't like the look of that, and I wanted to change it. So I first started by doing 2 blocks thick, and that was fine. It was like a 2 pane window, and you couldn't really tell that it was 2 blocks thick. But then I decided to take off that inner block on the other side of the window, so it almost makes it like a window seal. I'll show you what I mean. I didn't do it in the entryway because it's not too thick, but right here, so you kind of have like a window seal, and then you have your window on that outer layer of block. So just some things to keep in mind. As you can see, I chose birch for my wood color. Light it up in here a little bit. So that's my flooring for my upper level, my staircase, my doors, and now I've started to kind of fill in the inside of my house. I do have a little bit of the outside to finish, as well as the rest of my floor plan on the inside and decorating, which I want to do here for that. I did some of it already just so that I could do it without making such a huge tutorial, because as always, Momma-Builds kind of has like bites off more than she can chew, and this is a pretty big build, and so it's going to take a long time, especially because I just record my gameplay on a PS4, and I can't build super fast like people on PC, so this is as good as it gets. I'm going to go ahead and start finishing up my walls. So this is going to be, we're going to come in, right? This is the entryway. We're going to come in. There's a staircase in front of us that takes us upstairs. And then the rest of my house is just one level with vaulted ceilings. I have my fireplace here. When you go upstairs, you'll see that it's also unfinished because I wanted to finish it with you. But I made some decisions. I made a decision that I knew I wanted to do a building, or not a building, a room in this area, that I didn't want a vaulted ceiling because it was so dark. So then I decided that I was going to do maybe like an attic or an upper area. So I started by putting some windows up here. I'll finish the flooring and kind of decide how I want to do that later, where I want to put either another staircase or just do a ladder to get up there. So we've got decisions to make still and some building to do. So let's head on back downstairs and let's finish up some of our downstairs floor plan here. I'm going to do my door for my downstairs bedroom right here, and I'm going to do one right across the hallway right there. Kind of line it up. Add some light because it's kind of dark. And we're just going to fill in our walls. I already put the light on the windows in the other two rooms. When we decorate, we'll come back and finish up the lighting and all that good jazz. But it's light enough that you can actually see. And I don't think any bots are going to... Bats. I call them bots a lot when I'm... It seems like I can't talk and build at the same time. So I make a lot of mistakes when I'm talking. Alright, here we go. So entryways, I just like to feel like, okay, if we walk through, this is going to be like our entryway here. You'd walk down a hallway. There's two downstairs bedrooms. This bedroom's going to be like huge bungus. So I'll probably do maybe a bathroom in this bedroom so that it's like a master bedroom. And then we have the bathroom that everybody can use. I don't put bathrooms in all my houses. This house is particularly large, so it's got plenty of room for bathrooms. This room will just be a bedroom, guest room, whatever. Over here where the fireplace is, the big vaulted ceilings, this is just going to be living spaces. So I'll do a kitchen, a dining room, and at least a formal living room, if not a formal living room and a family room. So once again, there'll be decisions. Are we going to keep that all open, like an open floor plan, or are we going to build up some walls and like enclose some rooms? There's plenty of space. We could really do either. So we'll see as we go. I really wanted to bring a little bit of the birch from the outside that I have wrapped around the windows. I wanted to bring that black and white birch bark inside the house. So I decided to do like a little partition border here, kind of like a birch, I don't even know what you call it, beam, I guess, a decorative beam with a little bit over here by my staircase to kind of bring in the birch. I also birch wrapped my fireplace to just kind of continue that theme on the inside. Let's go upstairs and make some decisions about our upstairs here. So we have one bedroom. This could be its own room in here. This might be like a good playroom or a family room. But I feel like this space here could be one whole room by itself, or we could we could close it off and make two rooms out of this. We could do a room here and a room over here. Let's see if I like that. So normally what I would do is I would just start drawing my walls, building my walls on the bottom and be like, do I like how that feels? Do I like how that looks in real life? Would that be a flow that I'd be like, oh, this makes sense? Or would I just be like, what are you talking about? So I think I kind of like this. Now the question is, are we going to leave this one whole space or do two? There's plenty of room to do two. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's going to leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we could do way more. So 8, so we'll do 9, 10. Let's go to 10. How's that going to line up with that? I think that's going to be fine. And then we can just fill this in right here. Oh, I don't need to do that actually. Never mind. So, alright, so that means that we would need to do doors here. I could do a door here and a door here. Yeah. So as you're coming, is that weird when you come up the stairs though to have a door like that? I think it's okay. It's not too horrible. So then we're going to fill it up. So I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of a cold. I got a little crap in my throat, so I'm sorry. I do have to kind of cough a little and clear it. It's not the greatest, but we just got to deal. Alrighty, we're going to fill in our walls here. Alright, do I even like this window here? I was trying to bring in a little more light. You can really just, it goes right into the roof, but I just felt like I wanted a little bit more light to be able to come in. I don't know. I do windows like that from time to time. I don't really know if they're super great or not, but we're just going to leave it for now. We'll start finishing up our walls here. I like to do this so I kind of know, okay, I'm going to need some windows here. I'm going to need a window for the hallway. I'm going to want some windows for the... I might do one big giant window to keep it as bright as possible. And the thing about it is I'm doing the very thing I did earlier that I really don't want to do. I really want the outer windows. I made that decision and distinction earlier, and now I'm forgetting that I did that. So we want the windows on the outside, but I didn't want to put my second layer of a block until I got the inner layer done and know exactly where I want the windows to try to save time and not have to break more blocks and take more time to build. So we're going to do a window here for the hallway. I'll go back in and take that last set of windows that I did over the stairs on the inside out. Although it doesn't really matter because you're coming up the stairs, you're maybe not going to notice that there is or isn't a window seal. But I know I'm going to want one block before I start a window here. So there'll be a window here and a window here. And that, does that line up? It lines up. Those windows don't really line up, the upstairs and downstairs, but that's okay. It's more important that they fit well with their interior of their rooms. Okay, so we're just gonna fill this in. And I know I had black outer block out here that I needed to fill in. Now here's the other rub. So on the front of the house, I did the birch wrapped windows. Obviously, I did a birch wrapped fireplace. I wanted to do a fireplace that didn't have like a traditional chimney this time. Ooh, I had to switch this birch a little bit, this fireplace around a little bit, so I forgot to redo the birch there. But so I'm thinking to myself, okay, do I really want to birch wrap all the windows? I don't think that I do. I think I'm going to leave the back. In fact, I know that that's what builders do in real life, where they will do the more decorative stuff on the front, and then sometimes on the sides and back, they will omit those more decorative features. So I think that I might do a birch wrapped window here and possibly for these windows here, but I think I'm going to leave the back undone, especially because when you see how the windows are, there's really not going to be room. There's going to be too much birch touching other birch. It's going to be awkward. So I think we're just going to leave the black plain and just do the birch around the fireplace. So I think I answered my own question there. Just to remind myself that I want to make sure and wrap those, I'm going to do that. So let's build our inner wall here. There's just a lot of, it seems like there's a lot more decisions that you have to make and a lot more detailed things you have to remember when you're doing a 2-block thick house. There's just a lot more to have to worry about and line up and think about than when you do it. But I'm glad I'm doing it because I probably won't build another house like this again just because it's so difficult. It takes more time, like literally twice the amount of time, because you're literally building 2 houses, just one right on top of the other. And yeah, I've had to go back and fix little details here and there all along the way, because I would forget. Oh yeah, I got, this is going to be too thick. I didn't do that all the way, or whatever. So yeah, definitely not my normal way of building. Am I gonna even like that? That's kind of weird. Is that gonna be all right? I might make this go across like this. I don't know. One of those things where I'll just have to make like a decision later if I want to keep it or not. So I'm going to get this wall finished to the top here. And then we'll have some decisions about the ceiling to make. Where do we want to put, I think that wall's about there. So let's put our door here. So we're going to come in, that's going to be a nice, maybe that's going to have like a like a little family room and a bathroom in here or something. And it'll be like the upstairs bathroom. Now, I'll be honest, I don't put bathrooms in all my houses. I don't always worry about having like, oh, well we've got 4 bedrooms here, so we need at least 2 bathrooms, or a bathroom upstairs and downstairs. I don't really worry about stuff like that, even though I do my houses fairly realistic. Bathrooms are one of those things. It's just like, it's Minecraft. Do I really, do I have to have a bathroom in every single house? I don't know. I just don't always do it. Just being real with you. Alright. I am going to move that up a little bit. Okay, so that is good enough for government work right there. Okay. So our upstairs is really taking shape. So we have 1 room, a 2nd room, and a 3rd room upstairs out of my little space. And now I'm definitely going to finish the ceiling in this house right here over the room. But like I said, we kind of have to make another decision about, are we going to do a full-on staircase, or are we just going to do a ladder in one of these rooms to access the space up here. So I think one of the things that's going to help me decide are these windows placements over here. See if might be the type of thing where we could do a ladder. I could fill in that hall window, though I like the hall window. I could fill in the hall window and do a ladder on this wall that comes up, and you've got space, this whole space that you're accessing. If I were to continue a staircase, there's really not enough room. I could come in 1 block here, 2 blocks here for a hallway, and start my staircase here. I could potentially do that, and then do 1 stair, do a little platform here, and then move my, how far can I move this down? I could move that down quite a bit actually, at least two more sets of blocks. And then I would put a stair here, 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 and so on. That would work. So that's one thing I could do. I could make a full-on staircase. I would just have to move this wall over one and move my door over two. So that's one option. Or does this wall go all the way up? Yeah. Or I could just come up that way. And that way I'm not losing the light of that window. That would definitely be the easiest thing to do. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave my hallway and my rooms the way they are. And we're just going to do a ladder here to access our attic there. And I went way past it. What am I thinking? Like I said, I can't think and talk and build efficiently worth beans. Okay. Alright, I am probably not going to decorate this. I'm just going to leave that for now. I'm just glad that I have that space built. For upstairs. Alright guys, we have a downstairs bathroom, 2 bedrooms, a nice spacious entryway, some nice birch detailing, beautiful birch fireplace, and plenty of living space. So I think I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to make sure that I have my exterior finished before I worry about any more interior. So did I get all of the black done on the outside? I think I did. Ooh, I got a little missed spot there. So my roof seems to be going down one more over there. I think that's going to be okay. I'm just going to let it be. Everything's a little different. So this is the part I need to finish on the outside. I had a feeling there was something. So let's do, we're going to birch wrap this window. I think we're going to skip this window and maybe birch wrap this one. Is that in front? So we got to go down. What are you doing? All right. And the question is like, do I want to birch wrap this one? I probably do, just to keep with the aesthetic. Oh, I didn't really need to take that black block off, but there you go. Alright, fill in with the black. Okay, so got some birch wrapped windows on the side. We've got most of the windows done on the front. We have birch wrapped windows on this side, along with the little part of the house that juts out there. So there you go, you guys. There is my birch beauty. So I'll tell you, I don't think it's worth the time to do the two blocks. I mean, it's a cool look. It's great that I get to have this like deep black cool looking house, but still have the benefit of the white block on the inside where it's still light. and airy and it's easy to see, but at the same time, it was a lot of work and it took a lot more time and it kind of made doing the roof more difficult. So yeah, I'm not sure if it was really worth it, though it is a cool look. I will most likely keep this open. I might quarter off like make a family room here. I will probably do that. I will probably make. That's good. I've got one. Now here's the thing. Am I gonna make it a complete wall with a door, or occasionally in a space like this, I will do like just a doorway, a walkway, but omit the door. The one nice thing about doing a doorway is that I could wrap it in birch and continue that detailing, which might be really nice. Add a little color and design and the theme that we're going for here. So yeah, I'm kind of digging that. I like that. So I think that's what we're going to stick with. This will be a family room in here where we'll have the TV. This will be a great room with like a living room area over here or over here by the fireplace, and then do the kitchen and dining room on that side. This is going to be a nice little entryway. Maybe I'll do like a piano over here. Like I said, a bathroom, 2 bedrooms. The living spaces upstairs you've already seen. So I think that's going to be it for our tutorial today. My hopes are to add a little detail to the outside, a walkway, some shrubbery, and then finish decorating on the inside. And come on back for part 3 and really see this beauty shine. I'm excited about this house. It was a lot of work. It's much bigger than I thought it was going to be. A lot more time to do the two-tone. Parts of me are like, yeah, it was worth it. It was cool. I love how it turned out. I love how it looks. And then there was another part of me that was just like, no, this was way too much time. You should have made it smaller. And you should have just chose one color of block instead of the two-tone. But either way, I hope this video helps you. I hope it helps you decide whether or not you want to try a 2 block thick house with different building materials and colors. I hope this helps you think about using, like I use the birch log to do details around the window, details on the interior. I hope you liked it. I'm digging it. I like it. I can't wait to get it done and really get to show it complete. So I'm going to have to do a third tutorial for that because it's such um, a huge project. So like and subscribe, guys. Please like and subscribe. I really love getting to share some of my thoughts and ideas and creativity with you and some of my builds with you, to help you come up with your own builds. And I want to hear what you think of some of the things that I'm doing. So make sure to leave a comment, like and subscribe, and keep building. We'll see you back next time for part 3. Thanks. Have a good day.